Oh, sure. No, I'll just wait here. I'll just wait here.
I'll be fast.
Uh-huh. I'll just wait here for good old Crane Eyes Johnson.
Oh, I flipped it.
Oh, God. They are trapped by this system.
Oh,
This
Jesus
is
fuck.
peak theme park. They can't leave.
We're all gonna die in here.
I'm having a good time. Hey man, have you seen my gun? It's really cool. The Impalas glued together. Yeah, it's a lot of Impalas.
The silver monkey pendant is hidden in a room. If you can solve 4 puzzles, I'll let you see it, but you have to watch out for the temple guardians because they're high as shit.
How did you know my name? Oh, I see.
So yes, you typically are a better driver than I am in games.
In games.
In games. Stretch already? Okay.
Really?
Howdy,
Let's see.
everybody.
Hello.
You know who it is if you're here.
Yeah.
Which
if you're here,
didn't-
you know us.
Which didn't tell you that to come here. You're just here.
You're here. When you're here, you're family.
And when you're family, you're here.
Oh, man. So Dep had the worst idea of all time right before the stream started.
Oh, we're not going to leave
so-
that as a surprise?
You know, let's just put it out there so people can start thinking about it.
Okay.
Let's let people, weigh this out. Let's see what people think. It seems that we may in the future have to change days of our streams because we used to do Mondays and now we're doing Fridays and schedules change because
They
we're all
keep
working.
jerking our schedules around. It is what it is.
And that sucks, but that's life. And we just know that people will come hang out with us wherever we go. It'll just be a new fun time. That being said, Deb had a suggestion of us playing American Trucking Sim and doing a Kansas road trip. Now, I have driven through Kansas a number of times, and I hate that drive. I hate it with a passion. It is the most miserable drive.
It's pretty
So-
bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, you just watch your dog run away for 4 days straight.
So you
And so-
you got two options when driving through Kansas. You can slog down I-70 for 9 hours. Or you can slog down 24 or 36 or some other highway for 14 hours, but you see the giant ball of twine along the way.
Why haven't people nuked Kansas? Why didn't we use this in atomic testing?
Because there were places even less useful.
That's fair. I'm just saying I don't like it. Like, good God, fucking Kansas.
Yeah, so we may do that. I do have the VR set up, so maybe I'll stream that in VR while he's driving in normal.
I will put my foot through the floor driving fast. I will escape Kansas.
They will cite you 8 million times.
Oh no!
They accurately portray the Kansas Highway Patrol, is what I'm told.
So what? Like, they'll just pull you over every so often. They'll be like, "You holding Coors or something?"
There's folks in Texarkana.
That's what I mean. Are they gonna start singing Convoy?
No, I think they just pull over out-of-state tags.
Yeah, you're probably right.
90%. What their current
So we
numbers
just
are.
need-
90% of their stops are out-of-state tags.
We just need to steal some in-state tags.
Yeah, exactly. We need to register our business in Scott City, Kansas. There's no
Why,
Chamber
Scott?
of Commerce there, so they can't tell us we don't live there.
So you're like, well, we're going to use a relative lack of people and make it work. I just can't believe that there is a trucking simulator and people. Well, no, I can because there's simulators for everything now.
Yes.
I've seen some very unfortunate simulators.
Now, I want to say that there's a mod that lets you drive normal cars. We could even do a Smokey and the Bandit if we wanted to.
My God.
Have you running around in the Trans Am?
You know, Trans Ams are pretty bitchin'.
They're pretty bitchin'.
I just don't have the mustache for that. You got to get that Burt Reynolds on, you know.
I do know indeed.
You ever pulled over somebody who had such a bitchin' mustache you couldn't give him a ticket?
No.
That's not a. That's not a. It's not a get out of jail.
No.
You can't be like. You know me.
I'm the best
cool.
mustache in this county.
Are you sure?
Mine was pretty good.
What if you had that? What if you ran for sheriff and that was on the ticket? Best mustache in this county. And all it is a close-up drawing of your mustache.
I always forget that they explode.
You always forget? Why? Why forgetty?
Because Mom's spaghetti.
That's fair. That's fair.
Alright, let's break into MJ12net again.
I love that they call it MJ12net, just so someone who stumbled across it could later, you know.
Yeah. Oh, what's this Wi-Fi? Oh. FBI
MJ12,
surveillance van.
I always think it's funny that a lot of people out there will like put their Wi-Fi out there with really screwed up passwords and then forget about it. And then they have some guests come over that they're embarrassed to be weird around. And then they're like, oh, what's the Wi-Fi? And they're like, Cock Blaster 900.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
Alright.
how unfortunate.
There's no way this is just an employee lounge, right?
Are you looking for things to destroy with your laser sword?
I'm actually looking for...
Something tells me that sword would be warm.
Oh, hot. Too hot to touch.
Too hot to touch, too cold to hold.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some weird people down there.
Weird people? Define weird people.
The chair's too heavy to lift?
Yeah,
Ugh.
you haven't done your lifts today.
Apparently
You're
not.
not prepared to lift the chair, brother. Oh, man.
Same folks that use their email from when they were 13 as a business/professional email.
I've
Hey,
sing that. I've seen that.
just
It'll be.
because they were
Oh,
late to the Gmail game doesn't mean.
ugh. I don't like the idea of having glass you can walk on in any capacity.
Yeah.
Like, that's not cool. That seems kind of dangerous. If I'm being honest.
I can't climb the art.
I can't climb the art. 0 out of 10. Worst lobby ever.
Okay, yeah, I've been in here. I've definitely been in there. I've been in here.
Slowly going through places you've murdered.
Isn't a
Like,
beach
well,
finely powdered? Not really. Oh, finely powdered glass? Eh.
are you drinking all the water again?
Yeah, my arm hurt.
My arm hurt. Going to the doctor, and you're like, my arm hurt. And they're like, oh, right this way, and they just lead you to the water fountain. That actually sounds like something a doctor would do.
That does. It does sound like something a doctor would do.
Especially in America.
Oh, what
You're
insurance do you have? Oh, yeah, no, our water fountain's right out here.
Yeah, go ahead and you can just have for that. That'll be $85 a gallon.
Now my arm not hurt.
I can't believe that works.
And all it took was all of the orange soda in the machine.
You're sitting there in a break room. Guy comes in, orders 12 orange sodas in rapid succession, cranks them out of the machine like a machine gun, drinks all of them, leaves without any explanation. This is the hero of our story.
Okay, so there's a way to destroy something. Something.
There's always a way to destroy something. I could have told you that.
This is a metal plate.
What kind of metal plate?
I don't know, just listen to it. I thought this was just the carpet from The Shining.
No, that carpet's different.
I don't have any lockpicks.
This is the Armory.
My soda.
Man drinks all the cola. News at 11. I really don't want to live in a world where someone can do all this and heal themselves. That seems a little scary, doesn't it?
Do I need to, like, bust out this glass?
You need to find a way through. The answer isn't always violence, but in Deus Ex, sometimes it is. Sometimes. I mean, you've been using that Gep gun like a fucking flashlight anyways. You're like, what's that? Blam!
Only when it's something I don't want to deal with. Oh, I forgot about him.
I forgot about him. Elevator man.
Hey, Point Man Frosty, you are not far behind. Oh, he's gone. We're back in the normal part, aren't we? Yes.
What's the normal part?
This is very normal.
That's what people say when they mean it. You know, when someone isn't being insane, they go, "I'm extremely normal."
Exceptionally normal.
You've not seen how normal I am.
I can't believe I paid that guy when I could have just broken in. Fucking dick. Okay. Ah, fuck. What was the password?
Who are the Patriots?
The lolly low.
You know, again, I think Kojima, of all things, just needs an editor.
Yeah.
Someone to say no, and firmly.
6512. Maybe I shouldn't have killed him. What do you think?
Well, how so? What's your logic for that?
I'm not finding a way down. I wonder if maybe he could have provided one.
Well, he provided something, which was a moment of entertainment as you murdered him.
He told me security was watching pretty tight. It turns out not that tight.
Security's tight as a drum. Dies.
I mean, they haven't even checked on him. He never came out of that elevator, and they're like, he does that sometimes.
He likes to ride the elevator all day.
We call him Elevator Harrison. Oh shit, there's stairs.
Elevator Harrison, no relation. When you say no relation and there's no relation implied, that makes people nervous.
Oh, cool. When did this get open? I bet that's when I hacked into the computer.
Yeah.
Alright. Done and done. Alright.
The ramen coating should be in this wing of the laboratory.
Yep. Ramen coating. I'm looking for a ROM. Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. RoboCop.
I don't like their tunnels here. I also don't like the machine gun with the giant cyclical magazine. The giant donut of bullets.
Alright, so I gotta find that. Yes, the helical but dumber magazine.
Yeah, the French actually had a light machine gun with that magazine. I think it was like FF-51 or something like that. I've only ever seen one in person once. They're relatively unknown in the United States.
Holy shit, she's just walking around with an energy sword?
Some people do that, Deb. I mean, you're just walking around with an energy sword. Why aren't you judging her?
Is that a tattoo or a data port?
I mean, this is a cyberpunk future. Why can't it be both?
That's a good point. Ooh, the down button and the up button are separate? Does this squish me? I don't like this. Don't mind me.
I think they're gonna mind you.
Think I'm gonna have to fight my way out of here?
I mean, okay, let's be honest.
I
When have
mean-
you not? When have you not, like, fought your way out of a place?
That's fair.
And I'm not judging. I'm just saying that I've seen the way you work.
We'll wait for them to stop paying attention to the hack that just happened in the mainframe. And then we'll go back in, because I want to read those emails. There might be passwords in them.
There might be passwords. La le lu le lo.
God, I remember fondly the days when you just looked under the keyboard for passwords.
Yeah.
I mean, you still do that because they have you change it every 3 weeks, but It's lost some of its zazz, you know?
I was working at a job once, and they had this guy who was the head of IT, and he would send out phishing emails as the head of IT as a test, you know?
And if you clicked on them, come see me.
Well, if you clicked on him, he would send you this huge thing of like how you failed and everything else. So he did it so often that people just stopped clicking on him, right? The training worked. But then he just started saying people clicked on it when nobody did. He's like, well, you clicked on this thing, and it's like, actually, I have the receipt to prove that I reported it. And he would say that didn't happen.
Nice. Well, you know, he had to justify his position.
I mean, what he did worked. I mean, his delicious flavor of paranoia, where he was just like, everyone's out to get you, you know. But then he just kept saying like, people clicked on this thing. I'm like, no, nobody did. Everyone reported it because he used the same one every time. It's like the really bad Amazon one, where it's like, hello friend, you have one Amazon gift card, and it's like, yeah, that's fake. And everyone said that to him, and he's like, oh, well, anybody could fall for that. And I'm like, you use the same one all the time, man. It's not, no. I don't think that's gonna work.
The call is coming from inside the house. The Gray Project.
There's a lot of projects.
A lot of projects here.
It's like a secret base. They gotta projects.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring
Contact
together
here. I am
the
taking
Triads
steps.
for a meeting.
Whoever's out, that's
Whoever's out there, that's him.
No, but it's like these people are just not paying attention much.
Oh god, those are stairs.
Did you have to make everyone angry at the same time, or was that just coincidence?
No, I think that's by design. The guy loudly clearing his throat over my body, like, yeah, okay, we're done here.
Well, yeah, they murdered you because you were insane.
The raw encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
Okay, yeah, it won't let me skip the trigger.
What have you done?
You know what? Fuck it.
That's how you know a plan's coming together, when someone says, you know what, fuck it.
Complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the Triads.
That's when the plan gets really mature really fast.
That was nice, that scream.
There are some very nice screams in this game.
I appreciate that they didn't just do Wilhelm.
Well, yeah. I would love to just put a Wilhelm scream in every game, but only one.
Hello?
And as
Exactly.
to someone, someone falling off a cliff or something.
SOB.
I need to save.
However, I did see a edit of Star Wars where every time someone got shot, it was the Wilhelm scream.
See, I think that would make that movie better.
It did. Like in the Death Star where he's shooting out, it's just constant Wilhelm screams. Like constant. It's pretty impressive. That version of Star Wars is very loud.
I imagine so. Don't mind me with the special one-day pass to the...
You're just walking around with your bazooka. And that lady's getting her legs in. You know, her leg day. It's a new exercise. You walk against the wall, you know. They call it wall walking. It's taking off. It's the new power walk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. You can shoot me through the floor. That's no fair. Old Tex, I got a bone to pick with your brain. Well, not much of a bone, but more like a question of confusion that needs addressing.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound good, Tex. Who did you piss off?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody. It's about the Mundanus, Bravo, and Charlie squads. Uh-huh.
No? What about them?
Let's see where this goes. Get that deep Mundanus lore.
I have lived, breathed, and shat Mundanus for the last, like, month.
I know. You're helping me get that PDF going good.
It's gonna go so good.
It gonna be good.
The one and only Laughing Man. Thank you for subscribing, man.
Alright, in episode 3 you described Bravo as the drunk bastards who have to pick up after Alpha and Charlie being the door kickers. And in 14 you sent Victor and Araya with Bravo. It may just be a mistake on my part.
What's the deal?
Whoever's out there is in serious trouble.
Don't worry about it.
Sonics are spiking.
Who's there?
I'll do a check.
Is he hearing my heartbeat? I'm not moving.
You have a very loud heart, I guess.
Hear that? I think we
Someone's
got a
there.
bogey.
I can hear you.
Maybe your character has a heart issue. I don't know.
What kind of grenades do I have? Well, there's a lamb. Gas? Gas is fun.
That's kind of scary.
Readings all over the scale. What's the deal?
That's him.
Target locked.
Oh god, that lamb's really close.
Yeah, I see that. Seems like that guy is mad.
No! You put my own gas!
Ah, hoisted by your own petard.
No, by my own mustard.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do
okay.
some work on this one.
Hoisted on your own mustard.
Okay. I got a workable plan now.
Do we?
Yes. We start the gunfight early.
We start the gunfight early. There was a firefight.
Alright. See, nobody misses him. Nobody liked him anyway.
So your idea is just to go around and apply more murder.
See, it marks her as friendly. Don't care. If he said, wait, the great Judge Dredd finally gets on the wrong side of a bullet.
You just say that to her, and she's like, who? And then you blow her away.
She said, wait. I just was not expecting that. That was good.
Look, you're definitely the biggest problem these people have today.
I identify as a fucking problem, brother.
I think so. Good lord.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's no fair. Actually, that's completely fair.
It seems like some sort of crazy person base where they do crazy person things.
The ROM encoding should be in this wing of the
And they march around with Gep guns.
Well, yeah, I would. You do. I mean,
I do.
It's kind of one of the hallmarks of your character now.
I literally just chose the biggest guns, and those are the only ones I carry anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, hey, what should we modify? Should we modify this gun to be efficient? No, we're just gonna bazooka stuff. I occasionally throw boxes of dynamite at people, which is, I mean, in all honesty, is like fucking metal. That's cool.
Mind me.
Just blasting that lady, you know. She's just having her wall walk, Deb.
It's a threat. Can't let the agent know we're here.
Yeah, there's no way they would know. No way whatsoever. They couldn't, like, guess by the trail of violence or anything, you know? At all.
That could be anybody else's violence.
It's not the guy with the sword and the bazooka, is it?
No, not him. He wouldn't dare come down here. On a day pass for BC Benton.
Bor Bimpon.
Oh shit, they're coming. No, shoot the get gun. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean,
Oh, that dude had a key on.
He had some cool stuff.
This knife ain't fucking cool. Drop that shit. And,
You call that a knife?
Yeah.
This is a knife.
Probably
Takes out
wanna-
bazooka.
Probably want to use that. Alright. Problem solved. The alarm even went off. That's good, right?
Yeah. Everyone knows that when you hear an alarm in an enemy facility, it's time to have fun.
Alright, your services are no longer needed, Mr. Harris.
He's just hanging out in the elevator.
Well, I don't want them to think that he was asleep on the job or something.
Oh yeah, he needs this job.
And I need this cooler. Hey Tex, does the bazooka have as much or more backblast than a recoilless rifle?
Well, that's a really good question. The bazooka. The recoilless rifle has a mitigated recoil, but it does still produce, I mean, stuff still comes out the back. It's
Powdered aluminum.
Well, it depends on recoilless rifle. But rocket, yes. Rocket make much flash and smonk.
Yeah.
And force.
Recoilless rifles aren't. It turns out that an equal but opposite explosion in each direction is hard to hold on to.
Quite correct.
Both are fun, NGL, says Akiba. That's a good first-time chat.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got another camera up here. It's fixed.
Is it bad that I feel bad for this group of people?
What, for that guy? Don't feel bad for that guy.
Not all of them, but I mean, some of the things you've done.
See,
for
I
these
didn't
people,
need to do that. Oh god, there's a lot of cops here.
What? That's crazy.
I forgot about them. Fuck, I didn't save.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we're gonna have to get gun the security office.
Well, I mean, one step at a time, right? If at first you don't succeed, get gun the security office.
It's the only way.
The stabbing is doing just fine.
Yeah, when they don't know what I'm doing.
Labs are.
Yeah, see, these knives are bullshit. They give everybody in this fucking organization a Rambo knife and it won't even open a locker.
You know, that's a good point. I think you should be able to do cooler stuff with them Rambo knives.
See, the death from above poster, that's something somebody would have in their office.
Absolutely.
That's just a picture
like,
of a developer's wife.
At like the DMV.
Yeah.
They have that at just the DMV for no reason.
Yeah, from above, border.
It's like, sir, I just need new license plates.
Man, this day pass gets me fucking everywhere.
I think you're lost.
He thinks I'm lost.
I love that they gave you a day pass, and they don't seem to think that there's a problem with it.
Yeah, an unescorted day pass to the super secret extra governmental conspiracy building. And it gets me into everything, including garden security areas.
They're like, here's your day pass. No escort. And then you'd be sitting there wondering, like, what can I get away with?
I can get
Guy
away
on
with an
Broadway.
awful lot.
Guy on Broadway says if you want to bait a guard, drop a soda on the floor. They can hear it from miles. I suppose we have a challenge now.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
I'm draining your water. What's it look like?
These are private quarters.
They don't look very private. You guys are in an open bay. What is this, the 80s?
It might be. Might be the 80s of the future.
I don't seem to care.
Yeah, it seems like they don't care about the water or the cola.
Don't mind me. Is this an experiment I can fuck up?
The process is going
You're just in
smoothly
there
then.
touching stuff. You're like, wow, look at all that dead.
The array of reaction modules has allowed the UC to perform multiple constructions in parallel.
Wonderful. We'll have to try that trick at Area 51.
Who's Bob
You
Page?
understand is primarily a security concern.
He's a
Never mind
guy.
that punk from UNATCO. The security here is adequate, and we have a long-term program guaranteed.
My
to make
face
it
is pressed up against the glass.
Icarus.
It's just, you see you're like breath fogging the
Sweet bit of
glass
engineering. You'll like it
as
if
you
we
like
can't
just
talk here.
sit there and drink 12 colas.
Tell me on the way.
I beat your maid to death with my hands. Don't you care? No, she doesn't care.
I don't think these people have care in their. I mean, as far as conspiracies go, they really failed by just letting you see everything.
Yeah.
That's like basic conspiracy don't do.
Who's the
Don't
old
do
guy?
it.
Oh my god, it's a gray.
Yeah.
Huh.
What if that was one of the experiments in the other room? It was like they were making the McRib. And JC Denton's like, the McRib is back.
There's nothing I like more than a little McRib.
Pork patty. Oh.
Nope, they found me.
Ow. How did they find you? That's insane.
One down. Check the area.
Okay, I got too greedy there.
Did you?
Yeah.
How did you learn this?
My methods are outcome based.
Wing of the laboratory.
I see.
Oh, you only gave me one rocket that time? That's bullshit.
He must have sold the others for booze money.
Yeah, I'd sell my rockets on the weekends. They don't pay me enough here.
They give me new ones every Monday.
God, that sounds like something they would do. Like, oh yeah, come pick up your new rockets.
Come to the Armory cage and get your 12 rockets. Oh, man. Somebody's asking what your death count is.
Oh god, we
Yes.
haven't counted. I've not really had good luck with the plasma gun.
It's not for everybody.
Oh, motherfucker.
I think Dev's got a call.
National Weather Service into issue. That's just a tornado watch.
How many of those do you get? Just tell them no.
A lot. We get a lot.
Just say no. Just say no, thank you.
It's because it's got the charge up. So anytime I need it, I'm like, plasma gun, go. And it's like, I don't know.
Plasma gun just can't decide. Just can't decide if it wants to be a hero or not.
It can't. And I don't have time for that. So I'm going back to the assault shotty.
You know, the shotgun seemed to work for you. The plasma gun, you just seem to point at things, and then they walk
kill
around
me.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I had a sun gun, and I blasted somebody with it, and they walked around a bit, I would call the manufacturer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, this is unacceptable. You know, I buy your product expecting to burn stuff to death. Not to be disappointed. If I want to be disappointed, there's a lot of other things I could do.
I have a excessive ways.
Sure.
Disappoint
I mean,
myself on any given Monday, sir.
If I want to be disappointed, I'll go buy a handle of Canada Club. Ugh.
Canadian mist, brother.
Look, Matt Guardian's here.
Hey,
Guys,
Mattis
we should-
Guardian.
Griglak, son of Griglak, has entered the chat. You know what we should do? We should make Matt Guardian stream on WVPL 76.
Oh, yeah.
So be like, hey, Matt Guardian, why don't you play some Dwarf Fortress on stream? Or Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. That could be fun.
And they've already forgotten.
They're not really attached to their coworkers here. It's like any office.
Well, I mean, you see her bun? There's no way she's pleasant to talk to.
You know, I've learned that is if someone has hair like that, they're probably not nice.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword.
The exception being if they've got that,
To the market. I will bring together the
service-related, like, shellac hair. Have you seen that?
No?
Okay, so it's a thing in the military that
Watch yourself. This one's some kind of metal.
hold on.
Still got movement.
Yes, we do. Please die. Thank you. Time to
Shellac
have a
hearing.
little soda as a treat.
Yeah, just a little soda as a treat.
Someone has murdered Jenkins. Who cares? He kept eating my lunch from the fridge. Exactly.
Yeah.
No. So they use so much hair gel, a lot of female soldiers and sailors and Marines, that their hair's like hard shellac, like they can tap their nails on it and it makes a tink sound. And then they
I
have to
hate
wash that out at the end of the day. They spend a shit ton of money on that.
Why?
Because that's become the standard that they have to abide by for the grooming standard.
Why? Just
Uh,
shave your head at that point.
Because we have, as a military, done some very stupid things over the last, like, 40 years. I mean, why did we ever starch BDUs? The uniform was
starch-
supposed to not be starched.
Starching makes things look sharp, and sharp is important.
Sharp is definitely important. He only had a candy bar on him? John Smith. I killed John Smith. Oh, fuck. And he was a... I'm gonna have to drink his coffee for that.
You're like, oh man, I feel bad. Anyways,
I
Gotta
think he
drink
was
his
a...
coffee.
I think he was a whistleblower. I don't know, because I didn't read the email. It just made a little, like, ding noise, like it was something important.
like, well, I didn't read that, but oh well. Time to die.
Mmm. Tasty, tasty water. You're gonna get me with the stun baton? Oh no, you don't get to make the haka-loogie noise.
Gotta just spit on that thing.
Look, I don't even want your fucking stun baton. Fuck you. Drinks your water with intent.
My arm hurts.
Just kill people in the building until you get a quest complete, Chime.
You know,
He
that seems
probably
like what's
traded in
happening.
meme stocks. He's better off dead. Okay. This is a tough room. I gotta save before it.
Gotta be very tough.
Alright. I'm under the camera. I'm coming for you, fat boy.
I don't think he likes it.
Now that's a security office. He had a candy bar too.
And blood.
And blood. He had a lot of blood.
Who knew men to have such blood in him? I love how there's just some Barney walking around and you're just chucking rockets at him. Like, well, he is wearing a shirt, so gotta use this heat round.
Alright, that man was shooting at me. How's he only got a baton?
Maybe
Really, that was your plan, Janice? All the security died, but you're gonna get me with your little fucking ladysmith?
I don't think that worked out, no.
See, they've already given up. Everything's good. And I got 2 lockpicks out of it. I came out on top in this. The victor, as it were.
We're just gonna take this 1 gallon at a time, I guess.
I like how he runs like the little kids from the fucking Anakin.
Oh, God.
All their shirts are triple starched and thus capable of resisting a 9mm as close as 7 meters away. You can die from water intoxication, but not DC Benton. He's augmented. He's mostly machine at this point, remember?
He's incredible. He is the machine.
I am the machine. Yo soy machina, or whatever that fucking... I'm going to eat my hard-won candy bars and drink
You
my
earned
orange
it.
sodas.
Just imagine this guy has rotten fucking teeth by the end. You know? Just horribly rotten teeth.
Yeah.
Because you've subsisted on, like, candy bars and orange soda and liquor.
Yeah. And?
Your guy's probably in kidney failure.
Nah, he's fine. It's called carb loading. He's an athlete.
Ah. Carb loading, I see. Is that just an excuse to eat a bunch of stuff?
Yes. Your gut microbiome resembles the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
What, you mean there's a bunch of unattended dogs and a ruined Ferris wheel in there?
Alright, I've depopulated this building, I believe. On to the next. That's locked? Who locks the out button? No, there we go.
Well, with you around, they should be locking everything. Like, when your character comes around, I'd be like, alright, well, time to arm the office claymore.
Do not touch.
Fine, I go somewhere else.
I don't know that you will.
Watch where you're going.
Don't know that you
What are you
will.
looking at?
Well, I mean,
Such a quaint
yeah.
little locket.
I mean,
Please.
anybody who says anything to you at that moment of engaging you in conversation has essentially entered your Maslow's hierarchy of mutually assured defense.
Yeah, 100%. If it's within
you're
my
at-
attention, it's, you know, a possible target.
You have like a escalation pyramid that's just murder. Like the whole thing
I
just says
have the
murder in it.
escalation column.
It's just a vertical column that says violence. Remember the column.
Alright, Wan Chai. I think that's the starting area, right?
I'm sure that you're doing your part.
You. Are you who I need to talk to? No. It's one of the cats I trampled to death.
I know it was like unintentional, but I just imagine your character is like a mustache twirling villain. It was just like, a cat, and just stomps on it in front of everyone.
Yeah?
Many fine restaurants buy their meats from me. Have you visited?
I don't think Denton's a good guy.
No, I've been playing and decidedly not.
I think Denton though is exactly the kind of person you would get with somebody who just becomes so heavily augmented because they're getting to the point of.
Oh look, it's one of the birds I trampled to death under my feet. My giant stompy robot feet.
You're just like, I stomped the birds.
There's a canal road. The old China hand restaurant and buffet. Service, I've already drained it.
The violence is excessive. It is exquisite today.
Howdy, samurai. Alright, we're looking for the Wan Chai market, I think?
Market, eh?
Yes. Or no, temple. Wan Chai temple.
Temple, eh?
I was walking here.
Alright. Not you. You're just a monk. The newsstand. With more ATMs. Plentiful orange soda funds.
ATMs. Also known as supplementary payday.
I just stole someone's life savings. I will spend it on 10 orange sodas.
Good lord. I mean, I'm not saying you're a villain, but you're certainly a nuisance. Like, I'm sure that the cops just have a picture of you and it says no.
I'm not certain that, anything that I've done has actually helped any of the situations I've been allegedly trying to solve.
Well, I wouldn't say solve, but more like resolve.
I'm depopulating a government conspiracy one building at a time.
Yeah, I mean, you go into Night Owl clipped Dev's escalation of violence. I think that when it comes down to it, your character is gonna hit, the threat modeling chart. And they're gonna sit there and look at your character's write-up, and they're like, every building he enters, he drinks 12, gallons of water. And the analyst is gonna go, why? Like, why does he do this? And the guy giving the briefing will take a long drag on a cigarette and say, nobody knows.
While you are here, observe the laws of the triad.
I hope this is the right one. I am going to heal myself with just the water cooler, man. See?
Why use medicine? Just use water.
I got all the medicine I need. Quality H2O. Alright, I'm looking for Tracer Tong, I think. We'll be through the secret painting entrance that they didn't close after I opened it the first time. That's why, the secret's out.
Of all the things to hide an entrance behind, a painting's probably not the most robust of choices.
Please,
You know.
complete your business and then go.
No.
What are you doing here? The Triad leaders are waiting in the temple.
I thought this was the temple. God damn it.
You're doing your part. Confusedly.
Someone tell me which temple. Where's the temple?
Screams the man with a mouth full of candy bars and orange soda. Where's the temple? Tell me.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got wrappers stuck in my teeth.
The guy just doesn't unwrap them. He just chews through it.
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad.
I mean, you've got like cyborg everything, so I just imagine your guy like eating whole raw potatoes in front of people. Just.
They really need like a "You are here" sign somewhere.
I was walking here.
God, I'm gonna kill that man if he says that to me again. Alright, the Triad Temple. Again, I thought that was the Triad Temple. You know, on account of the guy in the entranceway that keeps saying, "When you are here, you obey Triad law."
He's like, can I see a handbook? Do you guys have one of those?
If we shake Dep hard enough, would... Oh yeah, I forgot I killed them all. That was fun.
Yeah, they wanted to have a sword fight.
Turns out I have the better sword. Oh hey, here's another group of bodies. Did I do this one?
You know, it's hard to tell with you.
I don't think I did this one.
I don't think you did those. No, I think you did that whole big pile of them by using the superpower of like circle strafe, which they were unprepared for.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. Well, I got an achievement for looking at that, so... What's this mod clip? Oh, increases ammunition capacity. Well, yes, I do want more buckshot shotgun rounds in my assault shotgun. Okay, so it's not the canal road. Out of service. Man, I leave a path of destruction everywhere I go, don't I?
Yes. I think that's ultimately very fair to say.
You found one of the few murders you did not commit.
You're like, wow, this isn't my handiwork. It could be.
Kinda wish it had been. Okay, old China hand, no. Well, would they consider that a temple? Lucky money?
Do not touch.
Alright, what is the last mission thing that you did?
I depopulated the VersaLife building.
Okay.
Oh hey, I've been here. For a second you looked like you were gonna shoot at me, officer. That would not have been a wise choice.
Yeah,
These men all shot at me. Boris? Dude, Boris looks cool. Who killed Boris?
Somebody. I'm sure no violence that happened here was in any part because of you.
Already cleaned it out. Already cleaned it out. God, I'm predictable.
I mean, you just went to the place and you're like, wow, what's this? And then violence.
Oh, yeah, already cleaned this place out, too. This is where I tried to drink myself to death.
All right, the store with all the booze.
Yeah, the booze store. Oh, got that one too. God damn, yeah, I've been everywhere. I'm not looking around.
It's like that Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere, man, but while the song's playing, it's just Dep stabbing people. Apparently, MJ12 murdered Boris.
Oh, and well, I think I did avenge him because I don't think there's any MJ12 left in the building or in the city.
It was like MJ1.
Well, MJ11 now.
It's like, yeah.
Businessman. There's still bodies on the dance floor?
There's bodies on the dance floor.
Oh, that is amazing.
Alright, I'm sitting here looking at the walkthrough because it's been a while for me and I don't want to be like, oh, you gotta do here from memory because I'll always forget a step.
Where?
But calm down. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Alright, let's see. VersaLife facility. Alright, did you go to the 3rd floor?
Yes.
Alright, and you did that part. Let's see, VersaLife facility, part 2. Did you go into the level 2 labs?
No, I couldn't find my way in.
Alright, let's see. There are 2 ways into the level 2 labs. The police blockade. You can just walk in the front door.
Okay, yeah, just a thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, you can walk in the front door of the VersaLife facility.
Yeah, because nobody's alive in there.
But it says, yeah, you have to return to Tong's laboratory, where he will give you the next assignment. Gain access to level 2 labs and locate information on the structure of the Grey Death virus. So you gotta speak with Tracer Tong.
I did, and he said, "What are you doing here? Go to the temple, they are waiting."
Oh.
Because he's who I went to first, because I thought he was in the temple.
Let me look at the map.
Yeah, my current goal note is go to the temple in Wan Chai to cement the alliance between the triads.
Oh, alright. Da-da-da-da.
Northwest of the compound next to the military bot, says Matt as Guardian. Ericus92 says, Jesus, that's a lot of gift subs. Yes, it is. He does.
It is. They do that. They just keep giving gift subs. It's like they believe in us or something.
Okay, Northwest.
Because I'm looking at the map now, and this is a terrible map. I'm just going to say that for the record. Also, I'm horribly rusty, because last time I played this game was like 10 years ago. And the last time before that was like when it came out.
Steam says, you need to go to the area with the Luminous Path HQ and then head around the left side of the building, follow the road, and you'll find it blocked by a cop with a robot. Right next to the duo is the entrance to the temple, and I mean right next. Okay. So Luminous Path is... No, they are over here. Yes.
We're professionals.
We go right at the trampled cat, and that'll get us to the Luminous Path.
Imagine if that was instructions to a place. Like, someone says, hey, you want to go to this new restaurant? Yeah, right at the trampled cat. Left at the pile of dead people in the street. It sounds unpleasant.
If you hit the VersaLife HQ, you've gone too far.
Reasonable.
That's police at the newsstand. Okay. So here's the Lotus path. Left side of the building. Follow the road down. Military robot. Was it this building I just kicked the thing out of? I don't think it is.
You just cut things apart. I mean, I get it. You're one of those assets that they send out when they need something destroyed, right?
Yeah.
I just imagine that your handlers, whoever they are, just have a feed of you, like stomping on cats and stuff. They're like, yeah, this is our boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is a temple. Oh, good God.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please.
Jenton? I'm DC Jenton.
BC Jenton. PJ Kenton. LJ Renton. Jim Bob Benton.
I'm not a crook.
So we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
Alright, I'm already bored.
As the steel sharpens its
You say that. You just say that in the... Yeah, I'm already bored.
The form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Yeah, the only enduring work of man, violence.
Forever.
Again.
You're not
accept
wrong.
our thanks, Mr. Denton. You
It is
will
the
have
thing
to
we do
join us for
best as a
drinks at the Lucky
species.
Money later
We're
tonight.
very inventive at
In the
it.
meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
Alright, they are all in this room.
All right, get out. Enough games.
We've reached that time of year where my neighbor runs up the engine on his 4 motorcycles he has parked in front of his house. He runs them up as hard as he can. Highest RPMs for 3 minutes. And then turns them off and covers them again.
Nice.
Does not ride the bike anywhere.
Grandfathers of the Triad
Just
all had Uzis.
revs it up.
Tradition?
Ah, yeah, it's the Uzi, the traditional weapon of the samurai.
You're not wrong.
Well, Mr. Monk, I'm draining your holy water.
I don't think that's holy water. I just think that's the cooler they have in the corner for like the AA meeting. G17 to Delta.
Come in, Delta. G17 to Delta. I am unbelievably excited to be able to put that out.
Yeah, we are almost done with the PDF for the Magistrata Mundanus. It has pretty much everything in it for you guys to run your own game. But what it doesn't have, one thing I decided not to put in was all my DM notes and the exact things that happen in the campaign. It just has all the elements so you guys can tell your own story, not just... Because one of the things I hate most about tabletop is where there's a, here's how the story goes, a railroad, and it's very, very narrative based. And that's fine for stuff like World of Darkness. But for Dark Heresy, or for what the purpose of this game is, no. I want you to be able to write whatever you can around your players' actions, which are going to be insane.
Yeah, player action is going to be what drives those games.
Well, the best part about it was, I remember when I told you, I said, okay, nobody gets to be a cop, and nobody thought anything about that.
Oh, no, I did, but what do you do about it? Them's
Yeah,
the
and
rules.
then it's just like, okay, by the way, the paperwork says you're all police.
The labor lottery. Is it system agnostic?
No, we wrote it for basically it's just a campaign guide, but we wrote it for Dark Heresy in a homebrew of that. But you don't have to. You can run that in anything you like.
Yeah,
I mean,
it would transfer over to GURPS or whatever just fine.
Yeah, I mean, we show some basic modifications of Dark Heresy, but we're not married to it. Like, the best game is the one that you run. That is the best game. You don't have to follow a system. Like, I know plenty of people who run anything they like on everything, and I mean, I know somebody who still plays a lot of GURPS. God bless them. That's not me.
And gained access to the level 2 labs. Perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could
It's crazy, his failure in New York. It probably had nothing to do with
I
me.
have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular
Yeah,
structure
you're not a
of
monster.
ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the nanotech research wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
God, why am I doing errands for Tracer Tong now? I used to be a secret agent.
Yeah, and then your brother roped you into shit.
Yeah. Imperium Maledictum.
Yeah, I looked at that, but I'm probably I already own all the Dark Heresy stuff. I'm probably not going to buy a new system because I haven't been impressed with what I've read about that so far.
How many super weapons can our friendly bird-obsessed tech priest give us? Brother, the codex is open.
Yeah, I have yet to add to our book the full list of things because what it is Colm has a D100 list of items that he can give the player, but he's insane. So the character was designed to not be helpful to the players. Mike gamed the system as Ricky quite handily. But yeah, Colm's crazy. And so one of the items that I remember you guys could have gotten was the jump pack, like an assault jump pack, like a jet pack. There's nobody in the city that could train you to use it. So you would have to make your tests, with no jump training. And at that point, it's just wall, ceiling, floor.
Wall, ceiling, floor.
It would not end well. That's the DM's way of saying, like, if you had found that and put it on and said, "Can I use it?" I'd say, "Are you sure you want to do that?" I wouldn't stop you.
The trampled cat.
That's a good name for a bar.
That is a good name for a bar. It's a Canal Road, but first, I gotta go to the Lucky Money to get a drink with the Triad bosses. For forcing their alliance or whatever.
And no, we didn't use any Rogue Trader rules. It's a lot of homebrew, actually. Once Goat has his run over on it, because Goat's also a very accomplished Dark Heresy DM and knows the system well. Once Goat has his run over on it, and Dep and I do another run over, I'll add one more list of things, like a few charts, and then I'll just put it on the Patreon and let everyone have it. I'll make it one of my free Patreon posts and be like, here you go, enjoy. If you feel like you need to pay for this, donate to charity.
Say your business and go.
Ah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck charity.
Alright, I'm looking for the members of the Luminous Path or whatever. Here they are. Yeah.
Imagine if you said that upon entering a room. I'm looking for the members of secret group or whatever. I can't remember their name.
They aren't like your daughter. I do very much wish to meet her.
You are very handsome. You must have many girlfriends in your country.
Oh, come on.
That guy's important because he has fancy robes.
That guy's important because he has a
My
name.
good friend.
Well,
let me
all right.
express my gratitude.
We're being technical,
A bottle
yes.
of wine on me. Yum sing.
They say there is a German-speaking man looking for you. He smashed up a bar in Wanchai. Now the police cannot take sides.
This is my club. Let
Yeah,
me
I've
give you
already
one
started
about the
writing
one-
the sequel, and it's the first thing the
Well,
players
just-
have to do is come to terms with everything they've done.
But if you want
I
a
decided
truly
that from the
excellent
get-go
wine,
because that was funny.
Are they just gonna keep giving me wine as long as I talk to them?
the piece you have
My
created
God,
between our two
do we have a
giants.
plan here? You're like, yes, please, of course.
Can wait. Rest
Oh
well.
no, they limit me at 4
Please,
bottles.
Enjoy yourself. You are my guest at the Rocky Money.
Sure.
Diggs' character would just wave his hands and be like, I'm not in trouble. Use psychic powers. You know how much trouble you're in? I'm in no trouble at all. You're in no trouble at all.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That or it'd say, say that, but then flub the rolls so like the walls bleed. I'm in no trouble, walls start
In my
bleeding.
class, where in the U.S., either you have nothing or you have everything. And the women of my class, well,
God, something about a massacre having occurred here very recently.
That's weird.
Kills the vibe of this place.
I know. It's that unpredictable violence.
Now I've got 9 bottles of wine in my inventory, and I'm not afraid to use them.
What are you gonna use them for? I wonder.
Rainy day.
Ah, the rainy day wine.
Yep, rainy day wine. That actually sounds like an actual wine, like bad
Label.
wine label.
Yeah.
That's rainy day wine.
It's rainy day wine.
What was I know he wants me to go in the canal road, but what if I just walked in the front door again? Think the bodies are gone? I don't think the bodies are gone yet.
I think that the Undertakers in this setting are just glad you exist.
I think they're
You're breathing-
overwhelmed by the amount of work.
You're gonna get a plaque. It's gonna be like the Closed Casket Award.
Alright. Canal Road. Yeah, the bodies are still there.
Rainy day wine would be Kirkland brand. Go down to Costco and get rainy day wine. It comes in like a water jug.
Oh, the Luminous Path collected their bodies and the other guys didn't. That's even better.
I think it's weird. It's like something happened to the other guys. Can't quite place my finger on it though.
Oh, these bodies are all gone. Sad. That was 55655.
Yeah, that's the code to get into the second floor of the labs.
Well, it's also the code to get into the maintenance tunnel here.
Well, a lot of people are lazy when it comes to codes, Deb. They're just like, yeah, that's a code.
Why have a lightsaber if it doesn't cut through grates?
I think if I had a lightsaber, I would be missing a limb.
I think most people would.
Because, okay, let me ask chat. Chat, who here has bought stupid, dumb weeb shit. Like, you know, samurai swords or nunchucks or ninja stars or whatever, right? Who here's bought that dumb shit before? And then I have to ask, have you hurt yourself? Because I'm gonna say this much. If the answer is more likely yes, add a lightsaber into that mix and realize how fucked you would be.
Yeah. Now, he said something about a tunnel collapse.
He said something about tunnel snakes rule.
Well, they do.
Yeah, I see people in chat are fessing up to buying the same dumb stuff I did. I bought a grappling hook.
I don't know.
I found
Grappling
out that
hook's pretty metal.
I found out that grappling hooks that you can buy in a catalog are not exactly safe to use. You know, because I wanted to see if it could work, so I threw the grappling hook up onto the roof of a building, and I pulled real hard, and I started to put my weight on it, and it broke the teeth off of it. And I said, oh, imagine if I had actually started to climb that.
Yeah.
I remember how every in the before times, boys and girls, in the before times, there used to be this thing called a shopping mall, right? And at the shopping mall, there would always be a store, and there were two stores typically, but there was always a knife store.
A call.
Oh no! All right, well, I'll continue telling this story. There was always, and I do mean always, a shopping mall. Every town had a shopping mall. Sometimes towns had multiple. And at the shopping mall, there was always the knife store. The knife store. We called it the Mall Ninja store because it was just stupid stuff. There'd be like samurai swords, 800 different kinds of knives, and it would just be all sorts of trash in there, and it would be hilarious. It would be always fun. But then there was also the wizard store. And I called it the wizard store because all they sold were like pewter wizards. They would sell pewter wizards that would be like posed with a dragon around like crystal balls and stuff. So you go to the wizard store, or you go to the Mall Ninja store. They were always in the mall. Sometimes they were next to each other. The wizard store typically lasted a while. By the way, any of you guys out there want to join the Black Pants Legion Auxiliary, which is our public-facing Discord, you can join that by typing !Discord into the chat. That being said, we also have a website. The Black Pants Legion has a website, and it's really cool, and it shows a lot of... Whoa, huh? What? You came back.
I am back.
I was plugging the website.
Oh, yeah.
The website has a lot of fun Easter eggs on it. People found the side corn. So people are finding our Easter eggs so far, which is nice. There's a few more, but I'm not going to mention all of them because some are pretty cool once you figure them out. But yeah, we have a website and we're slowly starting to put good stuff on it. One of the things I want to do on the website in the coming, I don't know, 6 months is I'm gonna I'm gonna start putting on there the Black Pants Legion website is gonna have like a newsletter. We were thinking about like the monthly shit post where we just share like a newsletter of what's going on, much like old internet, you know, like websites used to have in 1996.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm with you. I'm tracking. Picking up
Just
what
the
you're laying
weekly
down.
shit post, and we can put the really bad things on there. Like, we can take screen caps of some of the dumb shit that happens in Discord. Or the horrifying things Buttbot says. I know it's not sentient.
It feels like
but
it is at this point.
sometimes it does feel like that. And that worries me. Because you'll sit there and be like, oh man, my dad died. I've had a horrible day. And then it will mock you by doing the sarcastic capitalization.
Yes.
It's horrible.
Bully Bravo says, Tex, I found Carmen Miranda's ghost.
Good.
Was she nice to you? I mean, she seems like she would be nice, right?
Well, yeah.
How can you dance with fruit on your head and not have a good time? I mean,
you know, that's a pretty good job. Fruit dancing.
Fruit dancing. It's
Never
up there.
forget what they took from you.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
Nobody's here. You're schizophrenic.
Definitely someone.
Fucking crazy bastard. Like, oh, that's Mike again. He thought he heard something.
But did he?
But did he?
Did he really?
He didn't. We all know he didn't.
Yeah, I think he pretty much just is dead like everyone else involved in this at this point. You know? Because there's the people who have died, and there's the people who are fixing to. I mean, I'm not trying to say you're just killing everybody you meet. But it feels like a pretty long list.
Yeah.
It feels like a pretty long list at this point.
What are you gonna do? You gonna come down here? I wouldn't advise it.
I don't think they are. I don't think they're gonna come down there at all. Well, not for long. Really. Just they look down and see like a glowing sword tip in the dark.
And they're like, no, I don't want to go down there.
I'm busy. It's time for my lunch break.
I'm gonna check this closet.
Yep, it's in there. And just hides in there.
Get lost. Oh, I like how they've got the giant security mirror in the corner so you can see what's around the corner. Like that giant fucking robot. Alright. Robot problem handled.
Do you have robot problems? Call 1-800-DEPUTY to remove your robots.
What is this, a fire door?
It could be.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They could be safe.
This isn't an episode of the fucking X-Files. Let me through. Goddamn fucking airlocks. Does
Airlocks
Deputy
are
deal
very
with spam bots? What do you mean deal with?
Oh, like things that Dep takes care of.
Oh. I'm sure whatever I opened is supposed to be open.
Everything is as it should be in this world of madness, right?
Always and forever.
These people seem to be very big into robots.
They really like their robots, but robots can't do corporate espionage, I guess, so. UC code is 525. Nope. Do I have any other 3-letter codes? What is the mission statement of the Dep brand Industries? God, I don't know. I think more than anything, I wind up selling rather than making. You know, I make jokes fairly often about some of the curse shit and how we could turn that to market. Like, oh yeah.
I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. If people ever want to see the depths of evil in our multiplayer game shenanigans, look no further than any of the theme parks we engineer.
Oh, 10-10-12A, is this happening? OG Deus Ex. Yes.
Oh, yes.
We are, well, this is the revision, update.
Well, right, but we're
yes.
playing the original Deus Ex. Mike tells me that there's a multiplayer Deus Ex mod.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and I said I can't make Dep do that. Because I think it would just be both of us committing violence and then wondering why we did something. We'd be like, why did we do this? Answer, we're stupid. Not as painful as Tippy Truck, but it's certainly up there.
Hey, you know, Tippy Truck. God, these are all VersaLife. Tippy Truck does its best, okay? And it's better now.
It's better now?
Yes, I put the whiter tires on it. It's not quite so bad.
It's like saying, you know, that attack dog I have is not as bad anymore. I gave him a nap. You know? I mean, sure, maybe he's a little bit better adjusted, but Tippy Truck's nature is evil.
No, Tippy Truck is fine.
We need it on occasion. We'll just be like, man, it'd be nice if we were to have a vehicle that we could utilize to, you know, get out of this jam we're in. And you say, oh, fret not. I have just the thing. And I start saying no, because I know what's going to happen. Then you bring Tippy Truck out. And then Tippy Truck proceeds to make things worse. And I don't mean slightly worse. I mean substantially worse. Like, Tippy Truck is bad.
I don't think that's really fair.
Okay, how many times has Tippy Truck helped versus how many times has Tippy Truck tried to help?
Tippy Truck tries his best, okay?
Is Tippy Truck like an allegory for us? Like, well, it's about the trying. It's about the crashes we have along the way.
Those are the real friends, you know?
The real friends help you crash your truck.
God damn it. Just led me around in a circle.
He got you.
He did, and he got me good.
Remember that one time in the mid-2000s after the whole auto industry collapsed, where Jeep got the bright idea of offering an unlimited lifetime powertrain warranty?
Yeah.
I remember somebody who bought a fucking Jeep Liberty. The little Jeep, you know? Like the little, I want a Jeep-shaped thing, but they were built on the same frame as the Dodge Caliber, so it really wasn't a Jeep.
No, they're awful.
So they bought this, And I remember that they had so many issues related to the powertrain over the years that Jeep pretty much wrote them a letter and was like, please come in. We need to give you a new Jeep without this warranty. Any Jeep you want. Like, just please. Because it was getting excessive. He was like, uh-oh, there go the piston rings again. And they were like, please no.
Yeah, the Liberty's not a great Jeep product. Honestly, I think the TJ was kind of the last great Jeep.
Stand
down. Gravelgrass says, still running a Jeep Liberty 2001. Been in the family since I was born.
Good Lord.
Burns oil, but she runs. Oh, I bet it burns oil.
Yeah.
That thing
Yeah,
probably
I bet
leaves
it
a
do.
plume of smoke like the shit in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts.
See, Dodge Dakotas and Ford Rangers are expendable. The problem is they've all been expended. And they are good vehicles. You know, I loved tiny trucks. I much preferred tiny trucks to what we're dealing with now.
All the trucks now are just huge.
Yeah, it's because of the chicken tax. He's just on the other side. Go ahead.
You know what I liked were those old Nissan hard bodies, and you know, because that was pretty much a Hilux. Those things were great.
Yeah, no, the old Nissan pickups were fucking fantastic.
Makes you wonder why they stopped doing those.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Oh, they didn't stop making them. They stopped importing them. They still make cool shit. The, I forget what they're calling it now, but the little Toyota $10,000 concept that they released, and it'll come to all markets except America. I would drive that truck in a heartbeat.
I saw that. That looks so cool.
It looks cool. It's supposed to be designed to be easy to work on. It's a Toyota product, so I kind of trust them to be able to accomplish that goal.
I've never seen like a bad Toyota product. I mean, you get what you pay for, certainly.
I don't have enough room in my inventory to augment. Oh, looks like I need to be a soy boy and eat those. Time to drink all my orange drink. Oh, and all this wine.
Yes.
Bunch of wine in the middle of a military operation. Do I really need all these bioelectric cells? I'm not using them.
Yeah. I mean,
I also have not used these gas grenades. Cameras and security grids. Why am I not using this? Whatever. That's enough room. Gotta wait for the alcohol to wear off. I wasn't gonna let that wine go to waste, though.
Yeah, as you know, wine goes bad pretty quick, so you have to drink it very fast.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, there's my stack of bioelectric cells. That's nice.
You gotta stack things up, you know. Don't want to be not neat with your mass consumption of things.
100%. Oh. Boo-ba-da-ba, conducting industrial espionage. Oh, hey.
Just doing your part.
There's a medical bot.
Not that I would say you really need it.
Run silently, huh? Or Aqua Long, which gives me environmental resistance, or the Aqua Long. Or I've got a power recirculator. Or synthetic heart.
Well, which one do you want?
Well, I think Stealthy Feet is a good one.
Stealthy feet, eh?
Yeah. And I've gassed myself to death a couple of times, so I'm going to probably take that one. And I think Synthetic Heart. And let's go ahead and heal my legs. And I thought I had one augment canister. Did I already augment? No, I have one augment upgrade canister. You son of a bitch. Let me upgrade! Why are you not letting me upgrade?
Oh, here we go.
Whatever.
So you've got your guy built out, a real monster of metal and man. Well, not really metal, because this is all biopunk stuff, which is different. Whereas the prequel, or the more recent game, Human Revolution, is all actual cyberware.
Yeah.
I have always been one of the most wanted. I will deal with the police in the way I deal with the slanderous press.
How's that?
Precisely the way I am going to deal with you. You!
Well, that went well. Hey, Medbot, go ahead and heal that for me.
I mean, I'm sure that's what it's for.
Man, she did not think that through.
That's her problem.
A lot of explosions.
Success. Viral production has been terminated. Containment protocols have sealed off the entrance. You will have to exit through the effluent pipes on the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxic concentrations.
In the floor of the chamber, huh? God, did I just start a resonance cascade?
You're doing your part, I'm sure. You seem to have made some friends.
Stop that. Stop electrocuting me.
Put the thing in the test chamber, Gordon.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death fires in great quantities.
It's up through the tunnels.
Wow.
I guess not that tunnel.
Died. Yeah, I mean, you tried. You know, attempts were made.
God, I should have saved. Okay, I got this.
Do you?
Hasta la beefda.
Hasta la beefda?
Got these fucking...
What, you don't like airlocks in the future?
Future airlock stock.
I agree.
God
They seem
damn it.
kinda dumb.
Readings all over the scale. What's the deal?
This is a pretty happening soundtrack, though.
Deus Ex always had a good soundtrack. The best review on Deus Ex is Ross Scott or Accursed Farms. If you guys haven't seen it, go treat yourself. It's quite good.
What were their passwords again? So it's M Chow. Was it Daedalus? No. It was something like that. Something about the Icarus mythos. Too close to the sun. Whatever, I'll just hack it. Eddie Ross's reviews are amazing. Yes. Isn't that the guy who did Freeman's Mind? Asked Gravel Grasp.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Seven, 6, 8. Yes.
I will be right back. I need a beverage.
This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
Running search pattern.
Done and done. Another thunderstorm warning. I love how it freezes and everything, and I try to get it to work for multiple 30-second unskippable ads. Yay for late-stage dystopia.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Remember, it's not a bug, it's a feature.
It's not a bug, it's crazy times.
It's what they want. Because if they can get you to shrug and go, it is what it is, they've won. You'll watch whatever ad they want.
I'd say something, but it is what it is kind of my motto.
It's a lot of our mottos these days. Because there's a lot of stuff that is what it is.
It is what it is. People are just screaming, I love Amazon, I love Prime.
Oh, just wait until ads won't run until your eyes are on the screen, because that's coming.
Oh my!
No,
don't say that.
There was a patent that was put up for something on that.
I don't want to know.
Yep.
You know.
And the ad just won't play if you have ad block or your screen camera covered or something like that. How fucked up is that?
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Not a fan.
Of all the things that are pretty bad, that's pretty baddest.
Yeah, I don't care for that. That sounds lousy.
Well, something like 60 or 80% of internet users now are on an iPad or equivalent, or a phone or equivalent.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why stuff like TikTok has done anywhere near as well as it does. People are on their phone all day.
Okay.
Tom says I farted.
And
thank you, Tom.
Yes, thank you. It's good to know.
It's very good to know, Tom. Thanks for letting us know.
Keeping us up to date.
Yeah, Tom, I sent, every so often, I send Tom a gift, you know.
Yeah.
For fun.
40 pounds of sugar-free gummy bears.
Stuff like
Grease
that.
the pipes.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I sent Tom 2 pounds of those circus peanuts.
Oh God.
Yeah, and well, that's the size they sold them in. And so I sold Tom.
Oh, that's kind of cruel.
No, it's not. He doesn't have to eat all of them. So Tom messages me, and he says, I ate them all. And I said, Tom, it's 2 pounds. And Tom said, I ate them all. My tummy hurts. And I just had to sit there and think about that.
Now, god damn that guy. He's so fucking twitchy.
Oh, welcome to Twitch, I guess. Tom's
See, it lets me
man.
fast fucking hip shoot the gip gun there, but I can't on the other guy.
That's because it's not cinematic, I guess.
Yeah, clearly. And now I get to play fucking bingo with the doors. Which one is the robot gonna be standing next to me at? Oh, it's not this one. Oh, looks like it's the next one. He's waiting for me. Why? Why these doors? Why these doors in that configuration?
Magical doors, man. You don't like magical doors?
Yep, you see me. I know you do. Now you should march all the way over here. I guess. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And then the last one doesn't come up.
I think it's handled.
What does that robot look like RoboCop 2? I mean, remember your era, right? Like, this came out a decade after.
Pop culture references are all about nerd shit, you know?
Yeah. This is before the way that games referenced each other, and they're like, doesn't this look kind of like Master Chief's helmet? It was stuff like this. And it's fine, it's serviceable. Does the job.
It works. Might want to save, though.
I just did.
I'm just saying for the record.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to save scum my way through the last half of this game.
Probably. Tom is bragging about how he farted me into a coma.
Well, did he?
I will say this. Tom's farts are apocalyptic. Like, they're horrific. When he farts in a room...
Oh no! They won't let me through!
They won't?
I can't get in! Let me in!
I'm sure there's a way to get past them.
I froze him in place right there.
Oh. Might have to blow him up.
God damn it.
Tom's farts, though, are scary.
Stop dancing around, you son of a bitch.
But that's what he'd do. Oh, it's coming up on 204. Let's see what happens.
Tom said, he killed you with his sleep farts because you slept in the same room. Oh, you shared a room with him?
Not at the meetup. But I'm surprised that Captain Obvious didn't have pink eye. Like aerosol pink eye.
That's fair.
Here we go. Refresh. Hit and refresh. Oh, and
alright, we're back.
You think they do 204 just to move ads?
While 204 happened, it only happens to me. I've never seen this happen to anybody else. This is something with my internet connection, or I don't know what.
Has to be with your computer. Has to be. 204 is an interesting amount of time.
It's 144 minutes. Now let me eat my soy and drink my orange crush. Because that's me in the corner.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, drinking my orange crush.
Oh, come on. Okay, I've got to open this door then. Before the CPAP machine, I bet I could snore louder than Tom farts. I snored so loudly the guy I was sharing a room with woke up the next day with a headache and nausea. Yeah, I've known several people who snore like that. It's rough. You know, when they wake themselves up, That's a hard thing to deal with. Alright, now that we know that Chow is not going to say anything useful to us, she's just gonna kinda...
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Yeah. Primary goal completed, but I'm going to do my secondary goal. That being augments. Yeah. And drop the wine.
Tom's a dangerous man. He likes to shit.
Shit pant. Okay, come on.
Dude.
That takes skill. Look at that.
It is majestic.
And it's not a physics object, so I can't even knock it over. Right, that's just another thunderstorm warning.
Well, you gotta warn the storms.
Yellow, exit. Wrong button. Save game. Save. Oh no, she wants to talk to me.
Yeah, I hate when people try to talk. Not a fan of that.
Well, that solves that. No plasma in my face. 525. Granted.
Firework production has been terminated. Containment protocols have sealed off the entrance. You'll have to exit via foot pipes and floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
God, fuck that thing. No, fuck off.
As you know, that's the secret. Just to yell at things.
VersaLife has been synthesizing the great dead fires in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you.
Okay, so those are vats. Those are the ones that killed me. Does this one kill me, or is this how I get out? Ah, this is why it wanted to give me the aqua lung then. Okay, let me go up. There's a scuba diver here.
There's a... Well, I mean, why not? That's the answer to that. Why not?
I guess. Oh, what the fuck is that?
I mean, look, there's all sorts of monsters and unknowns here. And the reason there's all sorts of monsters and unknowns here is because they're doing all sorts of nightmare science. Now, when you have a nightmare science den or place of nightmare science, people do this, you know.
Okay. I picked up flare darts, darts, and trank darts. Yeah, we're gonna use the flare darts. It ate my leg off, Tex.
Well, yeah, I mean, monsters do that. I mean, haven't you seen horror movies?
That sounds bad.
Everything sounds bad in this place.
That's not. You're not wrong.
I mean, this place is just largely filled with bad. Tom, did you really eat all those peanuts?
I believe him. You don't?
I really hope he didn't. You know, it's one of those things where you hope, right? You
No
just
wonder
go,
he has
please.
throat issues.
Good
Aw.
Lord.
God, and I got rid of all my bioelectric cells, didn't I? No. I need to face it. Okay. Yeah, I can drop the tiny plasma projector. This is bullshit. Back in the water? Alright, cool. Yep, this is a totally normal day. Totally normal time.
Normal. And
Everything
no, Tom has
has
never
gone well.
done the Taco Bell challenge. Never.
Nope.
I don't think he could do it. I think Tom would give up.
Don't say things like that.
I don't
don't
think
know.
he's going to do it.
I think inflation has really changed that challenge.
I agree.
Because, you know, $30 at Taco Bell in 1999 is a lot different than $30
It was
now.
not 1999. It was 2006 or 7, and it was $25 at Taco Bell then. I don't know what that is now, but it's not. It's an unhealthy amount of salt.
Somebody $25 to today money from 2006 to now.
Tom, why have you had 5 whiskeys? Don't do that. That's too many, Tom.
I'm so thankful
Yeah, right
for
now,
all the
okay.
old...
The Taco Bell challenge is now $48. Oof.
Oh, man.
So how did you end up on dialysis?
Remember, it's just 8% inflation over the last year. Fucking doubled. Jesus Christ.
Horrifying.
It really is. How do I get out of here? It's not there. Here we go. Because it was so much food, or because you were alone? Yes.
Not
No.
advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Yeah, you got a fucking flamethrower. I will say the flamethrower in this game is it's fine. It's good.
It does a lot of damage.
Does a lot of damage. It's kind of unwieldy, but it does a lot of damage. We've got to go find the trampled cat. And that is my landmark. Yep, there it is.
Ah, the trampled cat.
Good old Treddy. Treddy the trampled cat. It has been trodden upon.
It just sounds like a bad thing. I mean, so
It
you're just walking
specifically
around,
requested the opposite of that.
you're just stomping cats.
No, just the
This is
one.
me. Just the one.
Just the one. Hey, puppy. Oh, God, I thought I trampled the dog. I was like, Jesus Christ, Denton. Have they refilled you? No. It's like they know or something. They're like, Denton will just drain it again. Don't refill it. The trampled cat sounds like a dive bar. It really does.
It does. We were talking about that earlier, like names for bars. The Trampled Cat.
I miss the jukebox at sit-down Pizza Huts. I just miss classic Pizza Huts, man. You know,
Sit-down Pizza Huts.
yeah, all the new ones, because everybody's doing to-go stuff now. All the new ones got rid of the dining space, and they no longer look like an 80s, like, speakeasy, but with a pizza theme inexorably.
Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real, though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
I doubt they're living former leaders of the Illuminati. That seems like a die to leave that position kind of thing.
Most of them in Paris, I
You know,
understand.
you're probably right. It doesn't sound like...
A question for Dowd.
Yeah.
I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A mysterious but valuable informant.
Daedalus, that's what it
Sent me
was.
One of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
No.
Perhaps your friend
I don't
Alex
fucking
has dealt with
remember.
him more than I.
A super freighter. That's enough fires to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself.
So is that a primary objective to kill Gunter? Or is that a secondary? Can I just, like, skip him? Be like, oh, sorry, I missed you, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, you have one leg, so I would probably address that first.
Yeah, I should. Where's the medic? You're not a medic. I thought there was a medic in here.
Just come hopping up on one limb. They're like, what's wrong with you? You're like, God made me this way.
My people? They're all dead. You killed them already. There's no one else left. I don't see how that's relevant to the conversation at hand.
Max Chan and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money. You are invited for drinks.
Yeah, I already drank with them. Or at least I took all their wine and then walked away without saying anything.
That's true.
Practically the same, right?
Right. I mean, you basically were like, look, I'm here to party. And they didn't understand why you kept saying that out loud. You're like, I'm DJ Party Denton.
Yep, that healed total, but it didn't heal my leg. You know, I run fast for having only one, though.
That's true. I mean, if I saw someone coming at me at the speed you're going with one leg, I'd be scared. I would be terrified. Night Owl is screaming, go downstairs. Downstairs, Dep.
Downstairs, okay. I'm going downstairs. I'm downstairs. More downstairs than this. God, more downstairs than this, okay. His name is Pogo the Plunderer. Okay, more downstairs than this. Then go even more down.
Gotta go down. Remember when you were a cop?
Only sort of.
Remember when you were an agent and you had a brother?
I do vaguely remember something about a brother. He had a cool mustache.
He looked just like you.
Except he didn't.
Yeah. Got a single fact to back that up.
Flare, 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 flare. Why do you guys have flares?
Because flares are cool.
Flares are not cool, they're the devil's machine.
The devil's light.
There should be a door in the middle of the stairs. Where Jaime hangs out.
Looks like we all made it.
And just in time.
Hey!
I hear Simon's had me on his blacklist.
Maybe so.
So is this the triad?
I slipped out right after your escape. Security was a shambles, so I brought you a little something from
Yeah,
the
of course
supply
security was in shambles. I murdered everyone.
It was
Even the
worth it,
secretary.
trust me. They gave me a funny
I
looking
remember
customs,
that.
but
That
I
was
managed
great.
to bring over an augmentation upgrade canister.
Isn't that sensitive technology?
I just told
The
them-
scream I
Since
remember
Personalized.
had me on this on
Personalized seems to
just
be
the
a magic
floor.
word in
That
it.
was
Yeah.
too good.
Well, thanks. Now hang tight for a while. UNATCO will be looking for you.
You, augment upgrade canisters aren't ITAR, Jaime?
Gunther went berserk after you escaped. Smashed up the cell block pretty bad. I had to sedate him.
Why is it still not letting me upgrade anything?
I'm gonna
Man,
stay
your
in
legs
Hong
are
Kong
fucked
until this
up.
all blows over.
Well, no, my legs are fine now.
Your doctor friend is here, down in the infirmary.
Your poor legs. You've had them
I've
cut
had
off
my
you like
excitement
500 times over the past few weeks in game.
I don't even think it's been weeks. Yeah, why is it not letting me upgrade? You have to drink the canister? Oh god. Oh yeah, no, Ferd, I had them... At one point, I was running around with a Glock and no legs, just like at waist height, murdering guards.
Yeah. That was amazing. It was just, imagine someone shuffling toward you, like dragging their stumps on the ground, having a gunfight. Zero loss of enthusiasm.
Here's the way I've got to do it. Okay. Environmental resistance. Combat
Just getting shot in the
strength.
dick by some crazed lunatic who's had 20 bottles of wine.
Alright, you know what? No, I wanted to upgrade. Upgrade.
Upgrade. And I don't have a hatred of Stofers.
Oh,
I just
these
have
are
a
all
hatred of
fucking
Stagger.
active. I hate active buffs in games because I always forget to use them. I'm always a passive person.
Same. I will always take the passive buff because I am forgetful.
Yeah.
Like, hands down.
Does Tex still hold his heretical hatred of Stofers? The American dream.
Stofers. I don't hate Stofers. I just hate where they're like family style, you know, and there's like a 12-pound lasagna and a frozen chunk. It's like, just make the lasagna. Make it from scratch. Learn a skill.
See, Totino's, they're better at that kind of stuff because it's a party pizza. Party of one, seating in the back.
Tom fill me in.
Ugh.
So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd.
Totino's Party Pizza is basically the commercial version of the school pizza day pizza, with all of the depression that entails.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York.
I know some people who genuinely miss the school day pizza. If you do, the Totino's Party Pizza may be for you.
No, Totino's is not as good as school day. Apparently, the MRE pizza, which I still have not tried, tastes like school day pizza.
Would not surprise me. Probably the same contractor.
Yeah. No, but
I remember
Totino's...
pizza day at school.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember pizza day at school. You had two options, pepperoni or cheese. And it was that same soggy square that they had, like, heated in somebody's armpit. And it was like, here you go, kids. Nutrition.
I'm surprised you got a choice. We never did. It was whatever they made, because they made it in giant batches, and they were not making multiple. So it's pepperoni, which of course it's little squared, chunked pepperoni, not actual slices, or it was sausage. Those were the two options.
We never had the sausage.
Okay,
not
yeah.
once. Yeah.
Nope, we had sausage or pepperoni, and if you didn't like those, you could go a la carte and get a salad or a thing of nacho cheese, like fucking stadium nachos, essentially, but they didn't give you enough cheese.
Well, you said a thing of nacho cheese. I thought you meant like just a cup of nacho cheese, like that was a item.
No, think like your local sports ball team has nachos, but like attendance hasn't been great for the last decade or so. And they've been slowly cutting the amount of cheese they give you with each one as a means of trying to avoid raising ticket costs.
So the stuff we do in theme park, got it.
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's like attending a Royals game in 2003. So I developed a method in which I crushed all the chips up into tiny little pieces and mixed them into the cheese to make a chip cheese paste. So at least the ratio was even, and I didn't wind up with half the cheese left and no cheese.
So you basically just did prison prep for food.
Yeah, I did prison prep for my school food.
Again, doesn't surprise me. We had a teacher when I was in elementary school, and she would always have for lunch one of those, she would eat whatever the school lunch was, and then her beverage would be the Slim Fast shake. She didn't understand that shake is supposed to be had in lieu of food.
Oh no.
So she was like, why am I still gaining weight? Because she, just like an extra 400 calories. And we would just be like, oh, God, that was nuts.
Yeah, the Canadian rations are actually much better than American ones, Jiggles. They're made by the same company in Missouri, which is just insulting. Because it means the Canadians gave them better quality control standards to meet.
I think the Canadians just were like, give us this much worth of money for food. And the company gave them that much.
Yeah.
Now, what's funny is if you go to the website that makes these items, the website looks like it was. It looked like the website was last updated in like 2002. And then they proudly say, like, we lead the industry in shelf-stable bread.
Yes. You know what's fun? are the German APA rations, the Einmannpackung rations.
Never had one.
It's this cardboard box, and you open it up, and there's a bunch of cat food cans in there. Oh. And you're like, oh, what is this? And you open it up, and you're like, it's some meat thing. What is this? Oh, it's some crackers in this cat food can. And sometimes the cat food cans, they break, and then you just have old rotten meat covering everything. They have 3 drink choices. There's an orange, there's grape, and then there's fantasy. I don't know what fantasy is, but it's something very citrusy.
So like Fanta?
No, I think it's like grapefruit or something. It's not quite orange citrusy, but it's citrusy. Maybe it's passion fruit. I'm sad there were people who didn't get joy out of school pizzas that I did. Says Grubfist.
I remember they used to have God. I remember one time.
It was not Tang, Si.
Oh no, Tang? Like name brand Tang? That'd be actually nice.
I carried Tang a lot of the times when I was in the field because you could make really. We had sulfur purified water, which was fine. You know, it was safe to drink, but it tasted like rotten eggs. And the way you make it not taste like rotten eggs is you pop the top on the water buffalo and let it air out for like a week before you hit the field. You may notice that takes a week preparation. That's not good. So, yeah, I would make Tang and just have eggy Tang instead of eggy water.
Eggy. You know what's missing from Tang is hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, it was like you were making Tang with hard-boiled egg water.
I knew somebody who did the fuck up where they were trying to make hot dogs in the coffee machine. You know?
Oh, no.
And they forgot that there was coffee in the filter. So they made coffee dogs. And what's funny is they made the coffee dogs. And like, you know, they took their hot dogs out of the coffee and they're like, the hot dogs are fine. I'm like, okay, weird. But the thing that killed me was a guy came in later and didn't know this had happened and poured a cup of coffee and he's like, the coffee's salty. And I said, it's because the wiener water, and he just shrugged. He's like, whatever.
The best part of waking up is hot dog in your cup.
Best part of waking up is hot dog in your cup.
Night Owl says we've made something too terrible to quote. I know a guy who set the barracks on fire trying to cook a grilled cheese on an iron.
Well, you gotta use the permanent press setting. I hate that I know this.
Because we weren't allowed toasters because they're a fire hazard, right?
Okay, I can one up the toaster. I knew a guy who did the same. Like he would cook his grilled cheeses on the iron, but then he realized that, you know, it wasn't complete, so he filled the reservoir. I have no idea how he filled the reservoir with butter. So he could press the starch button and get butter on it before ironing it. Now, I'm going to say this. That iron smelled. Yeah. It's it was amazing. That guy also ironed a bunch of bacon, which was funny because he did it on the ironing board. And I said,
no.
Yeah, so the next time he put a shirt on it, the shirt just smelled like bacon.
Yeah, it just absorbed the grease.
You're right. And he had no idea why. He was like, why does this shirt smell like bacon? I was like, remember when you ironed bacon? And he goes, yeah, all right.
Grubfist. I exploded my college microwave. I didn't realize the Chef Boyardee plastic microwavable packs had a metal lid you have to take off first. We tried to salvage that microwave, but it wouldn't stop oozing orange stuff.
Orange stuff. Just imagine calling the manufacturer and saying anything that we've just said. Hey, how do I get butter out of an iron? And you just hear them on the other end start swearing. We got another one.
I'm now under a flash flood warning.
Why can't the storm make up its mind?
I don't know. At least there's no more fucking tornadoes with this one.
The one that I thought was great was we had a guy in the...
For any Europeans, that's a normal thing that happens now. It just takes over your phone and does that noise to tell you.
Yo. We had I knew a guy in college who got scurvy.
Trouble Mint, I'm in a stone house with walls that can stop up to 20 millimeter. I'm not worried about storms typically. They take out my power before I ever have to go downstairs.
Should I tell the scurvy story?
Yes, please do. And we'll finish on that.
Okay, we'll finish on the scurvy story. This is a warning to all of you out there who are single gentlemen. All right, I'm just gonna tell you this story right up. I'm sure this will be clipped. I don't care. This is true story. Back in college, there was a guy who was living on very limited money, and I said, go get a job. I didn't say that to be mean. I just said that because you need to go get a job if you want to have, money in college, or you need to find something to do to make money. But no, he lived off the stipend the college gave him, and he was an okay student. And so he had his things he bought. He made a very strict list of things to buy, right? Okay, First thing, most important thing to him was anime. Like anime books, mangas, I guess. I'm not a weeb, so I don't know the terminology. But so he had those. He had so fucking many of them that it was like a layer to the wall, right? They were stacked up, one on top of another, up to about eye level, and I am 6 foot tall, eye level, and then another pile next to it, and then another pile next to it, and then another pile next to it, just all the way down the wall. That was item 1, priority 1 of his survival, okay? Secondly, ramen noodles, right? He got the really cheap ramen noodles. Third thing, vodka. Very cheap vodka, screw top cap, plastic bottle. And then the last thing he bought was orange juice for that vodka, so he could make screwdrivers, eat his ramen, and read his anime. Now, here's the problem with that. The college stopped giving as much money as they used to. Prices go up. Economies needed to be made. Now, this is much like that candle meme of help me do my finances, help me my family is dying. Most of his expenditures were indeed on manga. He had to cut one of those things in order to still buy stuff. So he removed the orange juice. 6 weeks later, he had to go to the doctor, and he's like, my teeth feel loose.
My gums are bleeding.
Yeah, they're like, okay, and they did some work on him, and they're like, you have scurvy. So remember, anime's the devil.
Oh, good lord. Alright, on that topic, we are going to call it a night. We've got Farm Sim Fridays coming up here in a little under 2 hours. Everybody enjoy that.
Indeed. See you fuckers later. Have a good one.
See y'all.